All right. Well, truck made it home with the light tower. Pulled great on the freeway. Everything was good. I didn't go above 50. I could probably have easily gone 55, but hey, better safe than sorry. Everything pulled real nice, smooth. Tires held air pressure fantastically. I think they just were low because it had sat at the auction yard, or sometimes too when they transport this stuff on flatbed trucks, they lower the tire pressure on it, and you know, so it could have been from that because they were both equally low. So that's what I'm thinking on that. But let's get it opened up and take a look and see what we got. Take a look at what we've got. Windshield wiper fluid. No, I'm just playing. That's coolant. I imagine it's coolant. Yeah, for a little tiny radiator. How cute. Fuel filter. Engine looks clean. I don't see any leaks on it. The belt looks good on the fan. That looks really good. Battery, it's nice. It's disconnected, so hopefully it didn't draw any current out of the battery. I'll test it before I get, I'll put a multimeter on there. Got the key. All the breakers for each light. This is for 1, this is for 2, 3, and 4, and then you've got 60 hertz. Easy to secure. Everything is like it's supposed to be. This little nest is still in there. Cover the starter up there. Cute little alternator. These are all good and tight. It's got some dust on it for sure. Make sure this is actually diesel before I turn it on and try to run it through there. Smell like diesel. Sure enough, smell like diesel. It's supposed to be diesel, so we're good with that. Air filter's here. You could take a look at the air filter real quick and see what that's looking like. Maybe we'll take a look at it. Oh, there we go. I see. I see. Yeah, 4,429 is when the service was done. It's not even 30 hours ago. This looks great, man. This looks really good. All right, let's take a look at this dipstick here and see what the oil's looking like. That's a cute little dipstick. Yeah. It's full. Interesting. It's over full. That's really full. Let's see. It can't be that goddamn full. That's pretty dang full. I wonder why it's that full. That's pretty darn full. Wonder if we should get and let it run a minute and then check it. That seems like if they just did a service on it that it shouldn't be that full, but maybe it's the angle that I have it sitting in the driveway too. Could be that, could be the angle. It's pretty high in the front and leaning toward the back a little bit. That seems pretty full. But it's got oil, so well, it's got oil, it's got coolant, it's got fuel. So apparently I failed dipstick operating school. The problem with the oil dipstick was when I first pulled it out, the oil was all the way up here past this second line. I'll show you. It has 2 notches on here, and I was thinking that, okay, you know, it should be over this line, but I didn't realize that there was a line way up here at the top. So the oil was initially, when I checked it, covering this line also. And so I just thought, oh man, look, it's over this line, it's way over full. But indeed, it was not way over full. It was a little over full in my defense. But I fixed that. I did take a little bit out. And now that's where we're at. So I'm feeling better about that. It was initially even covering this line, which I think is too much. But anyway, there you go. There's the oil dipstick issue solved. So oil check, fuel check, water check. We've got all those. Circuit breakers off. Those are all off. Engine control switch, preheat for 30 seconds. So here's the key. Put this in here. Preheat would be, okay. It's going to give me a light when it's preheated, I guess, for 30 seconds. Engine control switch. Start. 15-second max. Okay. We're not going to turn any lights on or anything. I just want to try the engine. Let's check the voltage on the battery real quick. And the positive cable was off, so maybe they disconnected it for transport. I don't know. Let's just see what it's looking like. We'll use the old meter here. See what we've got. 6 volts. Yeah, that's probably not going to turn anything over. I do have a charger, but I don't think 7 volts is going to do anything. See if I can put this old jumper on there and get it jumped. Get some power to the battery anyway, so that alternator can get it charging. I don't know. Let's see what we got here. Okay, we got fire in the hole. Let's give that a second. Should heat this up. This should turn red when it's ready. Well, gotta keep this. Okay, gotta keep it on for 15 seconds. Okay. It's preheating. So the idea is to let this run for a minute so that alternator can charge that battery a little bit. We're looking good. The alternator is working. See, it's charging. We're at 14.56 volts. So definitely the alternator's doing its job. We'll let it run for a little bit in order to get a charge on that. Nice in here, all the gears, the sprockets, the cable, everything looks really good. Handle's not bent, everything's looking really nice. These legs are all in great shape. They're not rusted out, dinged up, bent up. Toe chain's good. Pulleys and the cables are really good. I've raised it up already. It raises really nice and lights up just like it should. Warms up. Probably about 10 minutes, everything's glowing real bright. I'm thinking, I don't know how many gallons this tank is. It doesn't really say. I'm thinking probably 30 gallons. I don't know. We've got the tag on the motor generator part of this here. Clean air filter inside. Starter, everything's looking real good. All the connections are nice and tight. I mean, I paid $1,700 for this at the auction, and that's with the tax and everything, with the tax and the document fees and things like that, the DMV or whatever fees for paperwork and title and plate and stuff like that. $1,700. Isn't that cute? That's the cutest little alternator I've ever seen. Pretty neat, man. And it's exciting. I towed this home with the truck that I bought from an auction. So it worked out great, man. All right. All pressure washed, cleaned off. Everything's all nice and good. Pre-trip's done. Fantastic. Oil problem solved. Battery issue solved. Glow plug turning on. But all that being said, I got a $2,000 truck from the auction. I went to Ritchie Brothers. I hauled home a $1,700 2019 Wanco light tower that I paid $1,700 for. Works perfectly. Did a little pre-trip on this thing. Diagnosed a couple little quick issues, fixed them. Starts right up, everything's all good. Now we just need to find a buyer for it. Thanks for watching.